Alright, what's going on, boys? Today we took no trades, and as you guys see, today's price action was absolutely terrible. And that's not me complaining or, making any excuses. But when price is moving like this on ES, we see price move 14 points over the span of the entire New York morning session. Like, this candle that just printed is bigger than the whole morning of price. As you guys see, the 5 minute is just so choppy. By the time we got to 11 or 10:40, I was like, yeah, not for me. But we did end up taking one of my targets, which is still good experience, and good practice for finding targets and draws and actually seeing price deliver to them. But I just didn't like the way price was delivering, so I decided to not get involved. I didn't really have any entry either. But let's just go into the bias for today. So on the 4 hour, I see that we're trending up. We have these highs from yesterday I have marked out. And if we go to the 1 hour, when market opened, we were within this 1 hour bearish gap. So my one target was to fill that gap, which we ended up doing. And then my second target was this low all the way down here. And this was assuming that this 1 hour fair value gap would hold and we'd see big displacement on the 5 minute, which we're getting now, but a little bit too late because it's already 11:30. My window is done. But yeah, so market opens around here, 9:30, and look at what we're doing. We are just doing absolutely nothing. If we go into 1 minute, as you guys see, 9:30 right here, and this is the price action. What am I supposed to trade here? There's absolutely no trades here for me, and it sucks, but yeah, that's just the way she goes. For me, I need to see, if I'm going to take a trade, I need to see displacement on the 5 minute, right? Which we never got. We just got a bunch of wicks and a lot of whipsaw price. When price goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Very, very balanced. I want to see moves like what just happened right here at 11:30. I want to see a candle like this, a big, fat, juicy candle towards my target, and then play off of some sort of huge gap. But when price is moving like this, I don't really have a model to trade this, so I'm just going to sit out. And the reason why I chose to look at ES was because if we go to NQ was lagging behind, and yeah, we didn't even hit my target. We never hit my target in terms of filling this gap, but we are way closer to this low now. So if I was going to take a short into this low, it would definitely be off of NQ. And we can even do a little tester trade right here just for fun. We see we have this 1 minute bearish gap. We'll see if we get a tap into this gap. But yeah, like right now there seems to be a good opportunity in terms of a short into this draw down here, but I'm locked out because my trading window is closed. So that's it for me today. It's annoying because I took a loss yesterday and I had the feelings of getting involved, but I'm experienced enough and I made sure to remind myself that if the trade isn't there and I take some bullshit, I am straight up gambling. There's no edge. I'm not the casino, I'm the gambler. I want to be the house side. I want to know the odds are in my favor, and the odds are only in your favor when you are taking high quality setups that follow your rule set. If you start going in and forcing random trades just because you think something's going to happen, the market will humble you pretty quickly, and you'll realize real quick that that's not how this shit works. But yeah, I wish this move that we're seeing now happened a little earlier, because I would have a lot of conviction in these shorts playing out. And yeah, let's see how price reacts off of this gap. If we inverse the gap, then Again, no trade. We can scale down to 30-second because, again, we're getting a lot of bullish gaps now that we can take a possible inverse off of. This would be a very high confluence trade though. If we can see a bearish reaction. Something like that, targeting these lows. Beautiful risk to reward as well. Go break even possibly after one of these lows. Let's see if price can show us that it wants to continue going down. As of right now, it looks like we are just playing within this 1 minute gap. But yeah, this is exactly how I would trade if it was during my session. I would be looking at it. I would draw up the fib just to see how much I would need to risk. So if this was 23, I would just round up 25. $50. $50. 1 micro would be $50 of risk on this position. So divided by 300 divided by 56. So I would sell with 6 micros if this ends up playing out how it's set up. But yeah, that's it for today. It's still a good day because I followed my rules. I stayed patient. A lot of people would probably get chopped up in price like that because there were some inverses, on the 1 minute, but price was just moving so slowly. That's not how I like to trade, and that's just how it is. We're slowly just moving up here. We see an imbalance on the 1 minute now. I think it's a small one though, but that still counts in my opinion. If we inverse this 1 minute gap, we're playing within this huge 3 minute fair value gap, huge 2 minute gap, but it looks like we're going to let's see if we're at equilibrium of this move. Yep, so this is a very high confluence area for shorts in my opinion. Let's see if we get a nice reaction. I would need to see this 1 minute gap inverse, and I would take this short. Let's just wait and see what would happen with this trade. Let's see on ES if we took that low. Yeah, hell no. Hell no. I'm feeling real good about trading though, and I've been watching I watched this video on Mark Douglas's the Disciplined Trader, and I've realized a lot of things about myself that I need to work on in terms of like self-sabotaging beliefs, limiting beliefs, because the way I grew up in the world, I've perceived the world in a way where, like, in order to become successful and make a lot of money, you need to like grind. You need to work very, very hard at something. But with trading, that is the opposite. With trading, you need to not care, number one. You cannot be too invested in your risk. For example, you can't be too invested in your setups and stuff because you'll overanalyze and you'll cripple yourself. You won't be able to actually execute on anything, which is very against the grain from what you're taught, especially like in school and stuff, and just in general in life. Like trading, you're going against every sort of natural instinct you have. You have to, when you lose in life, it hurts. It hurts your ego, it hurts, and you try to avoid that. But when you try to actively avoid losses in trading, you're going against the probabilities, and you're gonna mess up your trading system. You're ruining your statistics, you're ruining your edge. You have to embrace the losses and kind of celebrate them as if they were wins, because in the end it's just statistics. Losses are going to happen. Just because you lose a trade doesn't mean your system doesn't work, and that's a big thing that I need help working on. Well, it looks like price is just, looks like we're gonna inverse this gap here. The next gap would be this one here. But at this point, do you guys see how far away we are from that low? A full 100 points. So when something like this happens, I need to see another displacement. Boom. And then catch this leg. Get involved in this leg right here, because I want to be targeting around 20 to 50 points on NQ, not 100. Because if you're targeting 100 points trying to enter all the way up here, you are a lot more likely to get stopped out. The trade is nowhere near as probable. So yeah, when I'm in a situation like this, you kind of just gotta sit on your toes and wait it out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video because I got some stuff to do. I gotta go run some errands, hit up the local Walmart and get some stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I know this was a boring one, not really much to talk about, but I'm gonna keep doing these videos, these daily recaps, because I think it's beneficial for me in my journey, and it's probably refreshing to see a realistic day trading journey from your guys' point of view, because on social media you see a lot of fake BS, and this is as real as you're gonna get in terms of real trading results, real documentation. Like, I'm not even skilled enough. I wouldn't even know how to Photoshop some fake shit. Like, everything is just screen recorded from my computer. I have all of this hidden because psychologically I don't want to see my balance. I don't even know what my balance is. Like, I don't know what my max loss limit is. I see it now. Distance to MLL 1,000. So that's weird. How could I be at 1,000? My balance is, I'm only down $168. I guess because I was up 500 at one point. And it trails. Wow. But yeah, June off to a bad start. I really got lucky on that day. Ooh, we see a nice 1 minute fair value gap. I was thinking about this too. If we do see a clean setup like this, I would potentially enter a starter position with low risk right here, right? I have my overall TP here, and then as the bearish for value gaps get made and I get more entries, I would just add into this starter position to overall increase my risk up to what I'm willing to lose, that $300 mark. But originally I maybe risk 100 to 150, and then as price displaces in my direction, I would be comfortable adding, so I could compound my profits. Because if I am right and price displaces, that's a kind of trade that could be like a 5R, 10R sort of situation if you are adding in. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See y'all tomorrow.